Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. I am also fine, students. Okay, shall we come back to our lesson? In accountancy, we are in the third lesson, isn't it? Two lessons we have completed about the introduction, and the second one, the concepts and conventions. Okay, third one, books of prime entry. Here we have learnt one day. There we have learnt some of the source documents, isn't it? So first, that authentic evidence for the financial transaction. They are the source documents. Some of the examples that we have learned are the cash receipt or cash voucher or the cash memo. Then invoice for the credit transactions. Okay. Then the debit note. If the buyers prepare a statement, that is called the debit note, and send to the suppliers. And the supplier will, on the receipt of the goods back from the buyers, they will prepare another note, that is called the credit note. Okay. Then we have learned about the pay-in slip. In the bank, when we go to deposit money in the bank, we have to fill up a form in that both form together. Okay. That counterfoil will be given back to us. The original copy, that one will be kept by the bank for its reference. Then the check. Check is that book that is given to the customers by the bank just for withdrawal of money, or they can that means it's a medium of exchange of money also, just to transfer money or give money for others. On behalf of others also, we can write the check and give to the people whom we need. Okay, so there is a slip, the record slip will be there in the beginning of that book. There they can enter to whom it was issued and with the amount, everything. Okay, that one we have studied. Some of the source documents we have learned. Including each source document with an example, they have given on one page. I have given them, and I have given the pages of what we are learning today also. Okay, what we have learned that day Saturday, and what we are going to learn today, everything I have given. Okay, I have sent you the photocopies, so you must refer that one and study. Okay, for that purpose only we are sending every day's portion. Okay, the book pages we are sending to you. Today let us learn about the double entry system. This we have learned already in the second lesson. Okay, in the concept, dual aspect concept. Okay, when who was introduced the double entry system in the beginning, we have studied. Okay, that Luca Pacioli in the year 1494, he has developed this double entry system. What is the meaning of double entry system? So it is a scientific and complete system. Okay, it is scientific system and a complete system, we can say, because here we believe that there are two aspects for each and every transaction. Okay, so we can say it is a scientific and complete system of recording business transactions or financial transactions in the books of accounts. Okay, it is scientific system. Why? Because it has two aspects of each transaction. Minimum two aspects. Okay, more than two aspects also, or two accounts also, we can say. So two aspects will be recorded. The one may be debit, the other will be credit. Okay, at least one debit and at least one credit. Debit must be equal to credit. Okay, it must affect at least two aspects, two accounts. If one is debit, the other must be credit, and the amount also will be equal to the credit. Debit and we say corresponding credit. The amount of debit must be equal to credit amount. Okay, So we can say, we call this debit aspect, in short we write debtor, debit. Okay, in short we call this one credit. Why, though we do not have R in the debit, we write this R because this word came from the language, Italian language or Latin. Okay, a debitor. Okay, so this debitor. Okay, so here that R is there. Okay, that's why they have used that R, DR, debtor. Okay, debit. Then credit is CR. Okay, it is written as like this. So we can say what all will come under the heading debit if it is a receiving aspect. For example, if there is any increase in the asset, okay, or increase in the expenses, okay, they are called debit. If we purchase an asset, it is coming in, asset is coming inside. Okay, in the same way, expenses are considered as debit. Okay, and decrease in the liability. Any decrease in the liability or any decrease in the income or any decrease in the capital, that is equal. All these are debits. Okay, so the opposite will be the credit. Any decrease in asset or any decrease in expenses. At the same time, any increase in the liability, any increase in income, and any increase in capital. All these will be credit. All these will be debit. Understood now? So this is very important. This will be useful for preparing the trial balance. At the time of when you learn the lesson, 5th lesson, trial balance, you will understand this one. All the assets, expenses, okay, increase in asset and expenses will be debtor. Okay, then increase in liabilities, income and capital will be credit. Then here, any decrease in liability, income and capital will be debit. Here, any decrease in asset and expense will be credit. Okay, the opposite of this one is this one, credit. Okay, the opposite of this one, the credit. Okay, so we have the main the concept of the double entry system is the dual aspect system, dual aspect concept. That is the basis for this double entry system. Okay, so for each and every debit there must be an equal and corresponding credit. Okay, it affects at least 2 accounts. Okay, if there is one debit, there must be one credit. Okay, if there one credit, there may be 2 debit. Okay, at the same time for one debit there may be 2 credits. Okay, now we will learn about the principles of double entry system. This is the main thing for accounting. Okay, we are going to learn the golden rules of accounting. There you will understand very clearly what should be debited, what should be credited. Okay, so let us learn now the principles of double entry system. The same thing what we have learned, we are going to learn. Okay, principles. The same thing what we have learned. Okay, what I have told you, for each and every business transaction there are 2 aspects. That's all. That is the first principle. Okay, for each and every financial transaction or for every business transaction there are 2 aspects. So the second point is one aspect will be receiving aspect. Okay, we can say it is the benefit receiving or value receiving. Simply receiving aspect, giving aspect also we can say. What we receive, we receive value or the benefit. Okay. So benefit receiving aspect. The other one, the second aspect may be benefit or value giving aspect. We easily say receiving aspect and giving aspect. If we receive something, we give also something. For example, we purchase the land or we purchase the house, whatever it is, asset. We pay cash or we give a check. Okay. So, we receive something and we pay something. And we go in a bus. There we get a service, not only goods, service also included, or any idea. We get that the doctors, we go and we get service or we get some advice from them. Okay, for that we pay something. So not only goods, okay, anything, or maybe one aspect may be one thing, either it may be a thing or an idea or a service. Okay, so when we receive a goods or a product, okay, a product or a thing or a service or an idea, we need to pay something. When we receive something, we pay something also. Okay, so the two aspects here we have learned. The first one, for each and every business transaction, there are two aspects. For then one aspect will be the benefit or value receiving aspect, the other will be the benefit or value giving aspect. So in short, one is giving aspect and the other is receiving aspect. Okay. So here you can say it involves two accounts. Okay. Each aspect, that means each transaction involves two accounts. Two aspects means two accounts. Okay. Here at least one debit and one credit must be there. Okay, maybe two minimum two accounts and one debit and one credit. Maybe more than two accounts it may involve. And for every debit there must be a corresponding and equivalent credit. Okay, for each debit there must be a corresponding and equivalent credit. Okay, so that means if one is debited, the other must be credited. Okay, without only one entry may not be there. The journal entry means we say there will be one debit and another one will be credit. Understood now the principles. Now we will learn the advantages of double entry system. Advantages. What are the advantages? The single entry system, that means the incomplete records you will learn in the 12th. Okay, 12th first lesson will be incomplete records. Now, there you will learn what are the disadvantages of single entry system. Okay, now we will learn about the advantages of double entry system. Here, accuracy will be there. Accuracy means the correctness. Okay, accurate, correctness. Why? Because in the system we say there are two aspects. So we prepare first journal entries. Okay, journal entries we prepare and we post them in the ledger, next step. Okay, then from the ledger we prepare the trial balance. Here we can check the arithmetical accuracy. If the trial balance debit side is equal to credit side, we can conclude that our calculations, our arithmetical calculations are accurate, correct. To some extent we can conclude. Okay, totally we cannot come to a decision that all the calculations are correct. There may be some errors also that we will learn in the other lessons. Okay, the future lessons we will learn. But now here the arithmetical accuracy can be checked by preparing the trial balance. That is possible only in the double entry system. This is not possible in the single entry system or incomplete records. Understood? That is the first point. Then second advantage is ascertainment of business results. business result. Result of the business. Result of the students pass fail, isn't it? So result of the business is profit or loss. Okay, whether the business has earned profit or loss. So here we have learned, we prepare the journal entries, ledger and trial balance. With the help of this trial balance, we will prepare the trading and profit and loss account. Okay, trading and profit and loss account, we can find out either profit or loss. Okay, then after this one, they are called the final accounts. At the end of the financial year, okay, we prepare these final accounts, financial statements, or it is called financial statement. Then the other financial statement is balance sheet. From the balance sheet, we can ascertain the financial position. Okay, so these can be prepared because of this double entry system. Okay, because we are provided with all the information that is needed to prepare profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, then the third advantage is comparative study. This comparative study, what we compare with the statements of different years with the previous years. That balance sheet will be compared with the current years, and they can take some decisions, okay, related to the, or they got controlling measures they can take, the management can take. So if we have this financial statements or the final accounts, only then they can do the comparative studies. So comparative study is possible because we prepare the accounts in double entry system. Then the fourth that advantage is common acceptance. Common acceptance. It is accepted, which one? These financial statements. Okay, these are accepted by all the people, even the management, the shareholders, all the users of financial information we studied, everyone, maybe the government, the researchers, the tax authorities, okay, so everyone, even for the dispute in the court, they will ask for these accounts. So it is accepted by everyone since we follow the double entry system. Okay, the advantages we have learned, these advantages and the principles, or the 3-mark question or 5-mark questions. Okay, so here 4 points available. You should learn all the 4 points. And again the principles are also 4 points. You must learn these 2. Okay. Then the meaning of double entry system, I will show how it is marked in my book, and the same thing you can mark and learn from the pages that we are sending to you. Okay. Now I think we will complete this one. The transaction, the next heading will be taught tomorrow. Okay, students. See the 7th question, double entry system. Okay, double entry system we have to learn. The first line, double entry system is the bookkeeping. Bookkeeping is a systematic and complete system of recording the financial transactions of an organization. Then next sentence, so up to that aspect. Okay. Then no, definition is not at all a question. Now principles. Principle is the 5th question in 3 mark. Okay. So only 4 points available. You learn them. Then the advantages. 7th question. That 3 mark. Sometimes the 3 mark only will be the 5 mark. Okay. So that also you have to learn. Here 1 point available. Then the other points in the other page. Okay. Here. Okay, up to here. The transaction I will teach you in tomorrow's class. Okay, students. So all these pages will be sent to you. You better learn because they are going to conduct test also. Okay, students. Thank you very much.